Hello and welcome to Success Stories. And today is one episode which I have been waiting for a very long time to do. That's because we have Mathruka on the episode. So hello and welcome Mathruka.
Thank you, sir.
So I should say CS Mathruka because now she's a company secretary and I have seen her right from the day she has taken the executive program. And incidentally, she also did her articleship, that is the training in our office at AAA and Co. So Mathruka, first of all, congratulations on becoming a company secretary.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I still remember the first day when we had the Ekcel Academy coaching and you had come and you were one of the most diligent students coming first to the class. So let us walk back to that time, like when you first took the course, what were your expectations from the course? How was your feeling that time?
I always wanted to become a professional being a commerce student. Normally, everyone talk about science.
Correct.
But I was never interested in science or maths. I don't know why. I wanted to do something in other field. That was my take. I wanted to tell people like it is not only science, it is not only engineering or medical. Even commerce field or being arts field also, it has its own advantages and it has its
scope is there.
Yeah, that made me take CS. Again, the question comes, why not CA, why CS? Everybody asks me that, and some of my seniors who are CA, they told me also, if you have taken CS thinking it is easy, but by the time you get your membership, you will realize you would have done CA itself. But I didn't take CS because I thought it was easy. I like the subjects of CS. That made me come to CS.
Okay, so you liked the subjects, you took it, but did you expect that this will be a long journey and it will take time for you to finally get that membership number?
I knew it would take time because everybody cannot get through in first attempt. In my case, I could clear the executive in first attempt, but professional, I was badly stuck. But I personally didn't expect it would take this long time. But yes, it took time.
Yeah, because many people are watching also, they are in executive, they are in professional. So even if they just don't clear one time, they completely lose hope and they feel they have to leave the course. But now that you have passed executive first attempt, then passed professional after a few attempts and lot of struggles, end of the day, do you feel it is worth it with all the struggles?
Yes, it is really worth it. If you are very passionate about something, if you want to try it just for checking if it works or not, obviously somebody would give up in the middle. But even I remember I used to text you also, no sir, it's not happening, I give up, and you used to motivate me. Many of my other seniors also used to motivate me. Yes, that used to happen with me also. No, it is not happening, my days are going, I'm growing old, I'm not earning. That pressure was with me, but still after the results, after 2 days, when I used to sit back and think, no, this is my passion, this is my dream. I have dreamt about it to become a company secretary. No, yes, financially, yes, it supports me, but I wanted to have that satisfaction throughout my life. One thing which scares me a lot is the regret. I don't believe nobody will have regrets, but I want to try to have less possible regrets in my life.
I think that you've told that very well. So for students who are watching this, I think she has hit the right point about regret. So tomorrow, 10-20 years later, you should not feel that I had a chance just because of extra 2-3 attempts, I left that and my entire career, I did not do what I wanted to. See, if you do CS and tomorrow if you want to change your line also, you will not feel bad. But if you leave it in between, that is when you'll start regretting. Yes. Many people have changed their field even after 10 years, 15 years, but that regret that I should have tried that one more attempt I should have given should not be there.
These days will never come back.
Exactly.
To give the attempt.
Definitely, and also age really doesn't matter because our course is something like a doctor, lawyer. There's a long journey, like you can work till the last day of your life. So people are watching, please don't worry. Now coming back to Mathruka, see when you passed executive first attempt, then you joined the training at AAA and course, everything was looking great and rosy. But in professional, why do you think you got stuck and what were the things which you expected or like what happened?
I used to study the same way, but I think some of my strategies went wrong. And in the middle, especially during Corona, I have seen many people who cleared their course, but I couldn't clear. Somewhere I was badly stuck. I was badly stuck for 2 years during Corona. Even though I was at home, I don't know why it didn't work, but still I used to study. But I remember 2 attempts. One attempt where I missed, I couldn't give the attempt. But as you always say, sir, I have always followed this rule that if you are prepared or not, just go and sit. At least you will have that connect with the exam hall. I have always followed that. I couldn't follow that in only one attempt, and I remember another attempt where I knew I have studied nothing, but still I went. I sat. When I saw others writing and I was not able to write, that gave me a push. Everybody are writing. It was my responsibility to study whatever might be other pressures, whatever might be emotional breakdown. I was not able to clear, and during Corona, when sitting at home, by the time before Corona, I had completed my internship. So everything came together, but I think all those experiences had made me a strong person now.
Exactly. I think that's again very well told. See, when you're in the struggle, everybody feels bad. Nobody's going to feel happy when you're struggling. But like she said, she has become a stronger person. And today, the confidence is much higher. In fact, yesterday she has just got her even ICSI membership number, which gives the confidence that, okay, I'm ready to face the world in whatever is there. Now, tell us a little bit about the when you're down and when you're not clearing. For a couple of attempts, you have written everything you know.
Yeah.
You feel I've done my 100% best. Even students are watching, they feel that they have given 100% best, still the result is against you. So you will feel. So how did you face that? What are the thoughts which came to you? If you can tell us, because just to make students feel that it is normal, whatever they are feeling, I'm asking this question.
Yes, sir. Even I used to feel, when I used to get the papers, I used to bring it to you. Alok sir used to say, you should have got at least 5 to 7 marks extra for this paper, but I would have lost 3 to 4 marks margin. That time I used to feel very bad. Again, I remember days when I used to open the book again to study the same syllabus. Yes, amendments would be there, but still whole crux syllabus used to be the same. I used to sit and cry in front of the book. I remember those days. Soon after the result, at least for 15-20 days, I just used to sit and cry in front of the book. Still, I was not ready to somehow give up on this. As I said, I am always scared of regrets. So yeah, and I started avoiding people. Consciously I took that decision. I will avoid people because society was creating unnecessary pressure inside the home. Yes, parents will understand it is not necessary. We cannot expect everyone.
Yeah.
And the common suggestion I used to get, or the common advice I used to get, like even some of my relatives, I remember saying, everybody does CS going to the job. Why don't you go to the job and try? I was like, if I start earning good amount of money, if I get into that comfort zone, I was scared I would drop this course. I never wanted to do that. I took that risk. I have seen that financial crisis as well. When my friends who has done engineering and all, they were earning good and they were enjoying their life, and I was like
still studying
and still not earning well. I have seen all that, but yes, it is all worth it.
So I think again, see, when you go through a lot of struggles, you become very mature as a person, and I can see that with whatever Mathruka is telling. So for everyone who is watching it, whatever she said, I'm sure even you are going through something similar, maybe more than what she's told, we don't know. But like she said, that ending word, that it is really worth it in the end, because your career is for many years, 20, 30, 40 years, till the day you live. If you want, you can, even 50 years, till your last day, you can have a career. There is absolutely no problem with respect to the CS career, and you will face the regret. So now one is you told what problems you have faced and you fell down, and other people told that why don't you go for a job. So everyone here also feels, okay, I'll go for a job, but job takes up a lot of the time. It is easy to come under the pressure, but what made you decide that no, I'll not go to job, I'll study and I will pass? How did you get that?
After internship, it is not like I have never worked. I worked with many other seniors. I worked in Bangalore for 4 months, but going to Bangalore, there also I worked in one of the CS firm. I realized, what I realized was I'm not getting time to study in Bangalore, even though I was staying 2 kilometers away from my office. Still, it used to take so much of time. I was not able to study, but somehow I maintained the decorum. I was in the field. I used to help my seniors being a freelancer. I tried freelancing also. That worked better for me because I could work according to my timings,
yes,
and I could take assignments according to my requirement.
Correct.
One advantage I had is at home I didn't had any financial responsibility. I had financial crisis. It means personally I was not earning good, but my parents never they didn't pose any financial responsibility also. So by God's grace I was able to do that. I tried freelancing. I would advise others also, if you're feeling very low, try freelancing. Talk to your seniors, take assignments according to your experience, take their advice, be in the field, don't go away, don't deviate your
exactly. I think that's a brilliant point. Like whatever we have been telling students across our videos and classes, don't deviate. See, if you deviate, it's better you leave and do something else, but don't do this and that and don't have it, your hands in 4 or 5 places. So like she said, freelancing. And another thing, in many courses we can't freelance.
Yes.
Correct. You do engineering something, it's difficult to do freelancing, or even if you do MBA and all of that, it's very hard to do freelancing. You have to go for a job. But in our field like CS or CA, you have that option. Not only now, but even your entire life. See, practice is like next step of freelancing is practice, correct? So you are on your own boss, you're taking your own client. It has its own difficulty, but at the same time, it has its own freedom. So this is the message for everyone. So don't deviate. That's a brilliant point which Mathruka has said, that stick with that subject, stick with the course, and you will get the results. So now with all these things happening, finally when you cleared, how was the reaction of parents and close family members with seeing you struggle for this final?
Actually, I want to share that incident. This time when 25th results came, I was like, I don't know what will happen because last attempt also it happened, so I got compulsory switchover. I was stuck with 2 subjects, and 2 subjects got distributed in 2 modules. 2
different modules.
And MCS multidisciplinary case studies came to me as an unwanted gift.
Yes.
And again I landed up in 3 subjects, and then I could clear ethics and governance. I got exact 50. And I cleared, and here I got around 60 in corporate funding and listing. But still, due to MCS nowadays, from past 2 attempts, MCS paper is unpredictable.
Yes.
Because of that, I lost. And this attempt I was hopeless. In this attempt also, MCS paper was same.
Yeah, correct.
MCS paper was same. I feel that in last attempt it was okay, but in this attempt it was worse. And I was like, I was not expecting anything, but somehow corporate funding and listing I had done well. And my previous employee Pavitra ma'am, she gave me the last push. She invented summary writing and all. She corrected me. Even though I was in professional, I was left with 2 papers. She treated me like an executive student. She used to correct papers for me. I used to write and show to her. And I had plan B in my mind for MCS. If this time paper comes like
very challenging or difficult.
Very challenging or difficult, my approach was just write for 100 marks.
Very good.
Just write for 100 marks, whatever it is. And in the previous attempt, I remember when I saw the MCS paper, I had tears in my eyes, because corporate funding and listing, it went very well for me, and I was expecting exemption in that paper, and MCS I landed up like this. I remember I was not able to write the roll number also. Invigilator came to me, she helped me. I don't know her name, I want to thank her. She helped me, please calm down, have some water. I wasted half an hour like that. Half an hour went, and everybody's situation was same, because in the history of MCS paper, first time it had happened like that.
Yeah, it was nothing was in the book, from the book. It was completely out.
But this time I had plan B. Once I realized this is just like last attempt, I closed all the books.
Okay.
I wrote everything came to my mind. It was to say it was open book exam, but I didn't open my books in MCS paper.
Okay.
I just closed the books. I just kept everything aside. I started writing.
I think all the students are struggling with MCS in professional. This is a great advice, and that will make you pass the exam. Write it like a normal exam, not like an open book exam. Okay, that's really good to know. So now what are your plans ahead? When we talked about the day you took it, so what are your plans ahead? How are you looking forward?
As for now, I want financial freedom. I'm open about it, so I want to work for some time before getting into practice or whatever. But if if I'm telling I want to work for some time, I don't want to work randomly anywhere. As it has taken so much of time, I want to take little time and make a conscious choice.
Very good.
Make a conscious choice, and I want to pay my own path. If I have spent so much of years in CS, I always tell my friends, even I told in MSOP also, I want to take maximum from this course, because course has taken so much from me. No, I will take that revenge now. I will take maximum from the course.
No, you will, because you have a long career ahead. There are a lot of opportunities. Many new opportunities will open up. Even if I have to just tell some of the other students of Ekcel who have passed professional, some people, they have passed like 5-6 years ago. Today they are in amazing positions. They are getting new opportunities. Or if I talk to my friends, or even if I take my own example, once you pass the 10 years, 12 years, no, you will get amazing new opportunities which you can't predict today. Even for people who are watching it, you really can't predict what are the different opportunities you'll get. That is the power of a professional qualification. It could be CA, it could be CS, it could be doctor, whatever. That power is only in a professional qualification, where opportunities will open up as you grow older, which may not happen even in MBA. After some time, you
will become cost to the company.
Yeah, you become a cost to the company and not an asset. Exactly. Now tell us a little bit about your training. You did your training at AAA & Co, our firm. So how was that experience? How did that help you overall?
I remember after clearing executive, by that time I had completed my MBA also, everything happened hand in hand. I remember coming to you, sir, I want to join your office, because when I used to attend your classes, yours is the first class company law, and I remember after that you never took class at 5:30, but first class was at 5:30. I remember that.
Yeah, right.
I think you did that to check the commitment of students,
Yes,
whatever, yes. I don't know. I remember from that day, when I got to know you are practicing, you have an office, my dream was to work with you, work under you, get trained under you. And working at AAA, I'm not saying because Alok sir is sitting next to me, but honestly I learnt a lot. One thing which was very advantageous for me was you used to give complete freedom. Once you introduce to any client, till the completion of that assignment, we used to come to you when we have doubts or any other obstacles, like client is not responding or something like that. Otherwise, till the completion of the assignment, I remember complete freedom was given. You used to trust us like qualified company secretaries. No sir, nowhere people does that. So it was very advantageous. Because of that, I could say, because I got trained in AAA & Co, I could go for freelancing. I could gain that confidence within
take
me.
Up assignments. Okay. Yeah, that's because for anyone, we just give the client number and say, now you have to finish this work. Of course, we'll help you, but that is how you learn. And in fact, I feel I do that because even I was lucky. I worked under a boss who was very similar, where we got the complete freedom to do the work. Of course, some technical things and something very serious, they'll deal directly. But we got direct client interaction with many people. Yes. Don't do. And anyway. So also tell us about Ekcel, because first we met because of Ekcel Academy. Yes. And the coaching, and that time it was not online, it was face-to-face classes, and there was no online thing that time. So how was those classes? What are the friends you got that time, and overall experience with the classes?
Yeah, one thing I remember is in first batch, like when I used to attend first module and all, there were many people. And as you said, not now, then also soon after 1 year, 2 attempts, I remember many of my friends
dropped
left the
out.
course. Many of my friends dropped out, and I see them working somewhere, and now when they talk to me and all, they are like, I can feel that regret in their tone. And now they are in a position where they cannot go back. And coming to the classes, I remember first class, sir, you completed only one page, and everybody started to count the sheets. I remember you telling, don't count the sheets today. First 2-3 classes will be like this, and then we will pace up and we will go faster. And I remember all those things, and you used to make us maintain case law book.
Yeah, right.
You used to make us maintain case law book for company law, and because I used to go for MBA, I was in final year of MBA. I didn't take up CS very early in PUC or BCom. So I remember you used to check my book first, because I used to rush to college from the classes. I used to enjoy classes very much, and there because of you taught us how to read the Bare Act, you shown us the common seal, even though it is not mandatory, you shown the common seal for the first time, minute sheet for the first time. And apart from your classes also, all other classes were used to be very good, especially tax classes. It used to be only on weekends because they were working professionals. I remember everything. I want to say, like, my CS journey somewhere started at Ekcel Academy and continued in AAA, and now it is ended in Excel
with the success story it has come over here. So what I want to tell all of you is like another point which Mathruka told very well, and I wanted to share, that is many students drop out. And so since we have been running Excel from 2011, so I know students who have right from that batch, from 2012 batch, and also it's been like more than 10 years. So when we meet them somewhere or when we bump into them, one is their regret that they could have studied, and second thing, almost everyone except one or two, they're feeling stuck. They're feeling stuck in the career. They're telling, sir, we don't have growth, we don't know what to do. Over and above this, what position can I take? I'm not clear. And they're also catching up with their age. So more experience you have, sometimes with a qualification like BCom or a basic MBA, it is not sufficient in today's corporate world. So with all the struggles which Mathruka went through, or anybody else in a similar situation, end of the day it's really worth it, and please don't regret later and give your 100%. And we are not saying that everyone should do only CS, there's no other life. No. If you are sure of something better, please take it. But if you are not sure, first give 100% here, then you can think of other things. So now finally, Mathruka, we have a lot of students who are in executive, professional, and everybody is in different struggles. Somebody is not passing exams, somebody has financial problem, somebody else, parents are not supporting, with all these things are there. In your overall experience, from day one you took executive, then you passed executive, you did training, you finished professional after getting stuck for some time, and today you are in a position, you have got membership number. So you have a very good experience. With all this, what are your final words for our friends who are watching this?
Not only for CS students, even if non-CS students, if accidentally someone is watching, if you're taking CS or any other professional course, that should be your decision. Don't listen to anyone. If somebody says CS has scope, no. If you like it, please go for it. If you don't like it, I'm sure you will drop out in the middle. Do something which you like, and as I said, please don't deviate from your decision. Okay, everybody will have struggle. If you go for MBA job or any other job, even there you will have struggle. I have seen people asking me like, what can I do now? Tell me some course which is not like CS, but something which has growth, which is like diploma.
Shortcut.
Yeah, shortcut people will ask for. So make a conscious decision. Stick to your decision. Take your family's confidence. Explain to them. I'm sure your family will support you. Avoid toxic people. It's okay. I have not attended social gatherings for a long time. That also made me feel very bad. I used to cry. I had stopped purchasing, wedding outfits and all, because I had stopped attending. Only if it was very close relative wedding, then only I used to go. I stopped visiting people unnecessarily. I remember 2 to 3 times when some people who used to taunt me, are you still studying? If I say I'm doing freelancing, how much do you earn? Those kind of questions used to irritate me and make me feel very low. I remember one of my neighbor, he rides an auto, he doesn't know anything, but the words, it used to hit very badly. If that person is coming towards me, I used to change my way. And I never did that happily. I used to have tears in my eyes. I'm not a thief, I'm not a culprit, but still I'm forced to do this because because for my own peace of mind. So please stick to your decision. Be confident about decision. Don't listen to anyone. CS is growing like exponentially. You will have many other opportunities, many other avenues are coming up for professionals. Maybe being students, you might be not aware of it. Please stick to your decision. Have less regrets in your life. Finally, it will be all worth it. Trust me, I'm not saying because I'm sitting here, I have to say no. This is my personal experience. I request all of you to stick to your decision. Be confident within yourself. Everyone will have a rough patch in their life. Might be they will have later or early. It is mandatory for everyone. So don't worry, everything will fall in place.
Great, I think that's really good advice. And if I have to just summarize knowing Mathruka for all these years, I think focus, determination and consistency, simple. We tell this to everybody, but she has shown that in action. Always focused, like she also said, never deviated. You will face a lot of struggles, but don't deviate, stay focused, do the hard work, and hard work has absolutely no substitute. So everyone who's trying to look for something shortcut to get some success, even if you get that is short-lived, when you have done your hard work, your success for your entire life is what you're going to get. And we have seen her hard work, struggle, consistency, and it's not just us, lot of people have helped her, lot of people have supported her. So we want to thank all of them, including her parents who have supported her. And like she also said, please talk to them. If you talk to parents and explain them, obviously they'll support. Every parent wants the best for their children. It is your duty to educate them that, okay, I'm doing something, it will take time, it is going to be a very challenging course, lot of knowledge to gain. You have to explain to them. So that is what you need to understand. So I think this was a little long interview, but you have told everything which is really golden words for all of our students. So don't miss this, and we wish you the very best, Mathruka.
Thank you, sir.
And we can see from the day one to now, I can see the change in confidence, and when she was stuck with professional, how she was struggling, and now she has finally got a membership number. So the day of shooting this is very interesting because yesterday she has got the membership number, which is great. So good luck to you. And for everyone watching this, I will see you in the next episode of Success Stories. Continue to work hard, and hard work will always get you success.